Hi guys, I'm Sachie and I'm going to be one of the new hosts here on the VGTV channel. Now we're here downtown Toronto in Canada for the Season 2 finale viewing of Carmilla held by You by Kotex. So let's go check it out. Okay, you guys, I have a question for you. Feels about the last episode.
Okay, this is probably a really weird story to tell, but I was in my school washroom at the time.
No.
And I watched the episode and I started crying.
Aww.
And someone was like, "Are you okay?" I was like,
we've all been there though.
yeah.
Did you go on Tumblr right after and like go through the Carmilla tag to
I
like...
went through like every social media ever and I was just like, "You guys, Danny.
Yeah, rightly
Everyone
so.
has to cry with me."
Exactly.
Cheers. The girl in the washroom.
Of course. Oh,
I was hoping it was gonna be a lie.
Yeah.
So
of course.
I was like, you know.
I heard that little like shink and I was like, no.
No!
No, I'm not saying I had like props for having done all that with broken ribs, but
She was just like standing there and I was like, what's happening? What's happening? And
Yeah.
she fell over and tears.
Just the like wounds in the back?
I was devastated.
I think Danny's coming back. I don't think there's any way they
We
kill
saw
him off.
her, but it's
The
okay.
fights-
What really got me was that like after it happened and the other character goes to take Danny away and Laura's just like, that's what killed me. That's like just that there.
So, last episode that we saw, episode 35, your thoughts?
I cried.
Tears start to flow?
I was actually at work.
Oh,
I
okay.
was on like a 15-minute break. I was like, I have time. I can watch Carmilla.
Oh my gosh,
so I
so
turned it on and I'm
dedicated.
watching it. And this kid, our baker was sitting beside us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What is this? And he's like, are you okay? Are you okay? I was like, no, I'm not okay, Daddy.
Oh, you can already see.
I saved it and then I watched it last night and I'm just still really emotional.
Oh gosh.
I warned her and she didn't listen.
It was fun. I don't need my heart. It's cool.
What are feelings? We don't
What are
even-
feelings, right?
Exactly. Did the tears start to flow like right away?
There was lots of screaming into the pillow involved.
Did you
And not the fun way.
go? You guys are excited for the final episode?
Yeah.
What do you think's gonna happen? Do you have any ideas or?
I don't know, but my heart is basically broken, so like,
I'll just hand you the pieces and you can put them together that
My
way.
heart can only go up from here.
So we're inside here at the viewing room and this is where all the magic is gonna happen. We have all this awesome art, photos, food, friends. What more could you ask for? Let's go check it out. Do you guys have any theories for what's gonna happen?
Oh, do we have fairies?
Okay, let's hear one of them.
Okay, well, I didn't totally expect Danny to die in the last episode in one of my theories. That kind of like puts a damper on that one. A lot of people are saying Danny might come back. That's always out there.
Somebody on the internet was saying that it looked like Danny had been bitten. So I'm kind of down for that theory.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody was talking about that too, but I was like, oh, I need to rewatch and look for bite marks now.
Vampire Laura is another one.
Vampire Laura is one we all want to happen.
Holstina's endgame.
Okay.
that's a hope. I don't know if that is.
Yeah, Laura's gonna probably just snap from all the stress.
Denial of Maddie dying.
I mean,
yeah.
Maddie's never died to me. Maddie's still alive and well.
She's just sleeping, yeah. Hey guys, so I'm here with the cast of Carmilla after the Carmilla viewing party, and I have a few questions to ask you guys today. So what was it like going out there and seeing all those people just ready to watch the final episode?
It's always scary, but I'm getting more used to it. A lot of people.
Yeah, it's a little intimidating, but it's really fun. It's nice to see like such a really supportive group of people out there.
It's a beautiful reminder that, you know, sometimes our work we take for granted. You know, when you get to do something like this and you're doing it with friends, and if you get tired of it or you're frustrated with what you're doing, you go out there and you see people that it really talks to them. It really becomes something personal, you know. And when there was one girl who came all the way from England, there was another girl who I think she was saying how, you know, she'd been down in the dumps and this show has been so helpful. So it's very touching when you're like, wow, people take this home and it's very personal.
Yeah, I think it was just a good reminder that that people are such fans of the show and that it really means something to them. And
just like you said, it's really easy to kind of forget why we do this and get so caught up in other things and like get frustrated with it. And just to see, like, it was so much fun feeling the energy of everyone freaking out about that finale. Like, I felt like such a fan watching it. I was like, I forgot, like, this is what? Yeah, it was really
I was
fun.
sitting back in the crowd as well, and people were just losing it. It was really great to hear all the squeals.
It's like being at a baseball game or something. Like, it really is, like, you feel like the energy of that, like, team spirit of everyone, like, rooting for this thing to,
Yeah, I mean, I concur with what everyone said so far, but like the internet's kind of a weird place, right? Like, it's a faceless place. So to show up and have had all these people make the effort to come out and like see them in person and just remember that, like, you know, our followers on social media are like alive and kicking and they're here, and that's like, it's such a it's like a shocker. And again, as everyone said, it's like a wonderful reminder. So it's just wonderful, great energy, and really, really supportive individuals.
Yeah, it's so incredible. I mean, again, just the same as everyone else said, it's one thing to see, like, the numbers go up and you see, like, okay, I have all these Twitter followers, but it's a completely different thing to actually see their faces and feel their energy, and it's so incredible. And when people have tears in their eyes or they're nervous to tell me a story of how the show impacted them, I feel the exact same way. There are numerous times where I cannot contain myself, and I am also holding back tears because I have to sit on a stage and answer questions, and I sometimes just go home and sit by myself and kind of decompress and go, oh my gosh. Like,
did you ever expect for Carmilla to become such a big series, or?
No.
100%.
It wasn't like,
because it's very popular all across the world. Like, I bet you guys have been recognized on the streets before, especially in Toronto. People coming up.
All over, yeah. Like, Elise and I just had the pleasure of going to LA for the Streaming Awards, and we were both recognized on separate occasions by fans, and we like couldn't believe it. It's incredible. I think, like, I mean, I knew what kind of work Smoke Bomb had done, and so I had some idea that that people would watch it. I mean, I thought, okay, this is a great company to be working with, but I like, there's everything has surpassed like my wildest dreams.
Yeah, like there's a lot of really wonderful web content that's made that doesn't get incredible traction just for whatever reason, and I just think it's like, it's insane, and what a lark that like ours did through like the wonderful people that work on the show, like behind the scenes. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, the Carmilla community is very passionate. Like, I've looked at the tag on Tumblr. Have you guys seen like fan art and fan fictions and that type of stuff?
I have about like 60 different files saved of fan art on my computer. I just, it's so amazing. There's so many talented people, and I didn't know it was a thing. I don't know about you guys.
I didn't know.
You just draw people.
Especially with all of the artwork behind as well.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That took effort.
I know. That must have taken you like 24 hours.
And we all know that the shows on VGTV empower lots of young people out there. How do you think Carmilla has empowered or affected other young people? A little bit of a heavy question as well.
I think that it gave a voice to a lot of people who needed a strong, like, passionate and positive voice out there. I think it's really important, and it's not something that I had seen before, coming from the community that's like really undervalued, I guess. It gave something to cheer about, which I think is really important.
That, and I just wanted to say too, it's just really nice to be on a set with so many women. It's very rare to walk into an audition or be on a set and women are running it. Women are behind the camera, in front of the camera, and the story is about women. You know, it's especially now too when you're hearing stuff about ageism, you know, and just the kind of roles that women are getting, and it's really nice to walk into a room and be like, it is all women. Yeah.
And I think too, the connectedness that we can have with each other. So often we pit ourselves and we're pitted against each other as women. And one of the most wonderful things that I've scene is the fans developing friendships with each other, and I think that's such an amazing thing that that this show has sparked relationships and friendships with people. I think that's awesome.
I think one of my favorite things was I saw someone on Twitter that wanted to come to the party, but she didn't know anyone. So she tweeted out to the fandom, and a bunch of people were just like, oh, you should come hang out with us. So I'm pretty sure she was out there as well. Which is
That's awesome.
really nice.
Yeah.
So this is your first time seeing the finale with the fans. What was it like being out there with a room full of people that were as excited as you were?
It was unreal. Like
Speechless.
I mean, just being there like with these guys and then just feeling like everything going on behind me and just like how invested people are in the show. It was really, really special.
I feel like I got a slither of what a rock star might feel like running into the room. I mean, it hits you like a wave.
Yeah.
The energy, the love, like they just, it's amazing how much they love it, how much they love you. Like seeing them come up after our Q&A and they're shaking to touch my hand, and it's like, I can't believe people are treating me like that. It's like,
yeah, it's like being at like a hockey game that got really intense, and like everybody's like, there's just like the intensity of emotion in a room. It was like the most intensely.
The way they're looking at you. Too.
Yeah, and like something would happen, and they'd be like, I was like, yeah, that just happened. Like, yeah, I'm seeing this for the first time too. It was fun. Yeah.
I thought I was really nervous going in too because I'm like, I have to pretend I'm dead. I have to pretend like nothing's happening, and I feel like I had to like put on a stone face and then be just like, sorry guys, like, yep, that's it. It's like putting on an act, but yeah, it was really cool. Everyone was so excited. We came back to life, and I'm so happy. Yay, no one booed.
Yeah, I don't know if I can add much more, but it was a lot of fun, and it was like the energy is amazing of the crowd, and also it was a lot of fun to watch it with like my fellow coworkers, because usually I'm just like at home on my computer, and that's not nearly as much fun as like seeing Sharon's work like next to Sharon and being like, oh my god, you did that good. So yeah, it was great.
Yeah, there's no other way that I think we could have watched this. It was just the perfect ending, and like we really owe it to you by Kotex for putting this on, because it was incredible. Like I remember watching the finale of season 1 by myself in my bedroom, and then the credits came up, and I was like, wow, I did a thing, and I just like was so emotional. I walked out of my room, and I was home alone, and I was like, there's nobody to hug. What do I do? And then like Elise and I think we texted each other. We're like, whoa, cool. So it was just so wonderful to not only be with our coworkers, but to also be with the fans. So like, thank you. Thanks, Kotex, because like this was incredible.
I think it's a really fun experience for the fans, especially since a lot of them are kind of in their teens and stuff, and to be in an area where you can just celebrate with food and with the cast and with lots of other people as well.
Yeah, it was really incredible for them to give our fans that opportunity, particularly because a lot of them do feel like outsiders sometimes, and a lot of them write to me about how they have, social anxieties, and so to like create this safe space for people to meet up was just like such an incredible gesture. So yeah.
And now that season 2 is over, you can finally say, what was your favorite scene to film out of the whole series or season 2 so far? Do you have a favorite scene, or a few maybe favorite experience?
Yeah, a few. I think episode 30 was as challenging as it was one of my favorite scenes to film personally, just because Carmilla's not, pretty when she cries, and when she's very, it was really nice to like dig into that really guttural, animalistic side, because you don't really get to do that as a female actress very often. Yeah. So it was really nice to like explore that darkness, and then to have so much support from the rest of the team. It made it so much easier.
Yeah, now I can say it's the final scene was the most fun for me. It was just, I was super stoked to be able to do that. And then second to that, I've already mentioned, was the holy water scene. That was just like the silliest thing. It was so fun. So I had a good time with that too.
Yeah, I have two favorite scenes actually, and both of them involve stage combat because I love it so much. So yeah, 35 dying is actually like the most fun. It's the greatest. And the other one was that little piece of like fight choreography that Sophia and I had. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that because it's we just have to like over exaggerate everything. It's just, and we had to really figure something out. Like, you know,
actually breaking each other's bones.
Yeah, like I'm a foot taller than you, but it has to look like you're killing me. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Actually, similar to Annie, my favorite scene was the holy water scene, but it was actually after she had been mauled, and I got to come in and like lose it. That was a really fun thing to do because, yeah, nobody had really seen that side of Laugh before, so it was fun to play that.
Yeah, I loved. Yeah, the fight was a lot of fun. But I think my first episode was a lot of fun. It was a nice like mic drop moment where it was like, I'm here, and I loved my costumes. All my costumes were really wicked. But yeah, it was like I was on the runway every time you saw me, which was really nice. But yeah, the first episode, yeah, kind of set the pace for Carmilla and I. That was one of my favorite.
I really feel like I got to kind of do it all this season. This whole season as a package was really a gift for me, I feel like. But one of my favorite episodes to actually film and have fun with was the Vorty dance party in slow-mo. Because, need I say more? That was pretty awesome.
See that subscribe button? You should click it.